Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's a single-game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Now here's Brown. After the miss from KD. Yao with the block. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Halliburton looking around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Of course, John Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
James outside. Durant in the corner. The three from Morant. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now here's Morant. Durant deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Morant outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's James. Hasn't made one yet. That one, no good. Great D that time for Middleton. James left side. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by one. Pass to LeBron. Here's the three. No good that time. With 4 seconds on the clock. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Here's LeBron. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the gate. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
It's Fox with the drive. Yep, that one goes. Fox has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Ayton. James with it. Fires for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
James, and that one is good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, James has the strength and will to be a solid interior finisher at this level.
Murray with it. He's picked up by James. Murray scanning the floor. The rebound by James. 4-on-3 break. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Poole. Back to Smith. The 3 ball. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, everyone, here they are, your Clippers.
Both teams changing it up here.
Let me hear you get loud for it.
The Clippers trail. Outside, Fox. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. A three from Wembanyama. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
James absolutely owning the inside.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Wembanyama looking it over. Tipped away. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Brown jams it in.
The defensive instincts of Fox. Man, scrapping and clawing for every steal he can get. Great speed with his hands and feet.
Over to the wing. Morant with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. And Wembanyama outside. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Yep, that one goes in there.
Excellent finish that time inside by Doncic. He's highly skilled. I mean, that's obvious. What's not so obvious is how big he is. This guy looks me eye to eye.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Now, here's Morant for 3. Tie game in Los Angeles. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The Pacers, 28.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Halliburton. No scoring in this one. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior. Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit.
One shot.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw this game. That one misses for Yao. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
I see him. To the paint. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Yao's got 8 points.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
There's a good screen. Here's Gobert. Offline with the baseline jumper. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. He's got 7.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Doncic with it. 5 points in the game. Outside Durant. Cloak loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Doncic. Clippers moving the ball around. They get it back. Bradley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And the rejection by Bradley. From deep. The 3 ball from Doncic.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams will make substitutions.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
Doncic with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Brown missing. Pacers trailed by 3. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And here are the Pacers now. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now Brown over Murray. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brown's got 6.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
From deep, Green. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And finished off by Porter.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive with one hand, hole punch.
That's a foul line for 1.
And Porter, no good on that one. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweep stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career, and now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. 27 seconds left in the third. Knocked away. It's stolen by Gobert.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Morant. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Luka Doncic. The Pacers have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
Ja Morant, shooting 1.
Morant, no good on the free throw. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. James way outside. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
No one near James as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
The kick out to LeBron. And another shot. And that one's good. Yao.
There are big men. And then there's Yao Ming. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Brown wide open. He fires. The Clippers rebound. And stolen by James. It's Morant with the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. LeBron outside. James connects from deep.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's Wembanyama. Buried from 15 feet out. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's James. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pass to Wembanyama. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Indiana on D, trailing by 4. Outside, George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Morant outside. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama's got 15 points in just the second half. LeBron outside. The 3. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside, James. For 3, Durant. Oh, KD buries the 3.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got 30 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Yeah. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wembanyama on the attack.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Durant for 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter. Clippers leading by 9. A shake. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Clippers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game would be hotly contested.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Such an integral part to Halliburton's game. He's one of the best passers in the league.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
No good from Durant. Morant with the steal. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Taps it in. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks.